The Las Vegas Raiders, we've got a perfect mock draft coming for you. I feel like it's already been a perfect offseason, though.
I was about to say, here's your perfect mock draft. You got Davante Adams, Merry fucking Draftmas.
You got Davante Adams indeed. And, after that, it's all just kind of gravy. Gravy on the taters. But the Las Vegas Raiders, they'll have to wait around for their first pick coming up in the third round. But in the Chris Farley perfect mock draft, the Raiders with the 86th overall pick, get a guy I'm pretty fond of, out of the University of Georgia, cornerback Derion Kendrick.
I started as a wide receiver, was converted to corner, and it shows the technique's not really there yet. However, I look at a guy in Patrick Graham that is very innovative with how he calls defense. This is the same guy that said the 3-4 and the 4-3 were outdated, so don't put us in the box of any of it. You get a guy like Derion Kendrick that the ball skills are unbelievable. The problem is that sometimes he forgets where he is, and his eye discipline just burns his ass. Now, he's not expected to be the guy right off the jump. You've still got Trayvon Mullen. You still got Rocky, or now you have Rocky Sin. You can put him in positions to succeed. He has unbelievable upside. The body is borderline perfect. You really couldn't ask for a better built corner. And he can run with receivers at times. After being a receiver, he runs the route for them. The problem is that the good's very good, the bad's very bad, and he's super raw. So you're going to have to take the time. And I know that's not exactly what you want, but let me say it again. You got Davante Adams, Merry Draftmas!
In the fourth.
I feel like the Raiders are like the kid that got a car for Christmas. Here's a car. What else I get? Here's some lifesavers.
You're right.
Fuck off.
Yeah, you
got
got
an air
car.
freshener.
In the fourth round, 126th overall, Max Mitchell, tackle out of Louisiana.
Now, okay, this is like a super nice air freshener because this is a kid that I like a lot. I feel like there are certain players that you're just in a spot that doesn't necessarily behoove you because he's a phenomenal pass blocker. And he played on a team that ran all the motherfucking time. Almost all of his bad tape is in the run game. He is one of the best set pass blockers in this class. I think he comes in and starts right away. Look, we've talked about the offensive line for the Raiders for as long as I can fucking remember because it seemingly Raiders fans just believe, no. This kid, Raider. Literally, as soon as this video's over, go into the YouTube search bar, search Max Mitchell, and just watch him because he's got a mean streak from hell. Really unbelievably talented, but you're going to have to teach him some of the things that he didn't learn in the run game because all he leaned on was, I am fucking bigger than you. That being said, offensive tackle in this draft falls off a cliff after Max Mitchell, and you're lucky he's here, and I think this would be a home run. Probably the latest offensive lineman that will be drafted to play tackle that I think can start within a year, and I think he can start right away.
2 fifth-round picks for the Las Vegas Raiders, 164 and 165. First up at 164, Tyquan Thornton, wide receiver out of Baylor.
Okay, I'm not going to lie.
You went Raiders.
I did.
Need speed.
I did.
God,
I did the Al Davis thing of, hey, he runs good. Let's let him runs good for us. I don't know who I was imitating there.
I don't either.
Because that didn't sound like Al Davis,
right.
Mark Davis, John Gruden, Mike Mayock. It didn't sound like fucking any of them. But I understand this is a different Raiders regime, and it's not just, hey, be fast. This is complimentary drafting to me because I look at Brian Edwards, and you're going to have to do some things to help him. And before you say, well, we already did that with Davante Adams, that's not what I'm talking about. You're going to have to take the top off of defenses for him because there are times that he is a very fluid-looking route runner. And then there's times that you get into his body and you just go, holy God, they took you completely out of this game. Well, the way to avoid that is you have somebody that runs a 3.42 40, which is what I think Tyquan Thornton ran. Very raw. The route tree is not good. This is Deshaun Jackson on steroids because he's faster than Deshaun Jackson. you're just going to have to teach him to be the deep ball threat to where, all right, we know you can beat people over the top. Can you catch it when it gets to you? I did not have as high a grade on him, but I'll be honest with you, there are certain times that you just shoehorn players into teams, and as soon as Tyquan Thornton ran that, maybe it's old habits die hard, maybe it's that's what I've been looking for is I need somebody that does the Henry Ruggs thing to complimentary draft for Brian Edwards. And Tyquan Thornton's probably the best one in this draft class.
At 165 in the 5th round, you got a linebacker out of Florida, Jeremiah Moon.
Yeah, it's not Jamario Moon.
No, Jamario
Moon played for the Raptors about 1 billion years ago.
Right, Jeremiah Moon from Florida.
And this is I'm going to call him what he is. He's a Patrick Graham special. He's very tall. He was an edge at Florida, but I look at him. Now you got me calling him.
Sorry.
I look at Jeremiah Moon much the same way that some people look at Nick Bonito. I saw what you did. I just don't know that that's the best thing for you because what Jeremiah Moon does so well is he's incredibly quick. The technique is not great. I feel like he can stand up and just – my goal is I want you to shoot gaps because that's what he does obnoxiously well because he has a great first step, super raw. I don't know what to call this. It's that Joker-ish role of, I don't know what you do, but I want you on a football field because you're really quick and you're very shifty. The drills that he ran at the combine, his footwork was very impressive to me, and that tells me he can stand up in the league and just be a weapon. Special teams ace to start with and work on developing him over time.
In the 7th round, 228 overall, Jonathan Ford, defensive tackle from Miami.
This is a player I know they have a visit scheduled with. Miami, let's see. How do I say this and not sound like an asshole Florida State fan? Miami left a little bit to be desired defensively a lot of times last year. Was that nice enough?
That was a pretty good pulled punch.
Was that nice enough? I feel like Jonathan Ford was part of that. He is a gigantic human being. To me, he's so raw, but the good is really good. The bad, he's completely irrelevant because the production was just not there down in, down out. When I say that the good is really good, if his overall production at Miami was a pie, his high-level tape would be I'm on a diet, just cut me a sliver of it.
Mm-hmm.
There are times that he was completely irrelevant, but he's raw. I think he can be developed. Stay away from basically any – if you're a Raiders fan, you want to know what this kid looks like because I know they really like him. Pull the box score of whatever game tape you're wanting to watch. Look at how many yards the team ran for. If it's many, turn it off. If it's less, watch that.
Yeah.
Because that's the one that you're going to want to watch. NC State was not pretty. I specifically remember NC State. It was NC State, maybe Mississippi State, and Appalachian State. Those tapes are, oh, God. But I had to do a revisit on it. I know it's a player that they're interested in, and there is raw there. It's just going to take a lot of time to come out. And look, when you have 5 picks and you've basically already gotten your big Christmas present, well, if you drop your lifesavers in a fucking sewer drain, you still got a car. So
very true.
Merry Draftmas, everyone.
Very true. You got a couple of pair of socks, some nice sweaters in there as well in the Chris Farley perfect mock draft here from the Sportsocracy. If you like the picks, you don't like the picks, let us know in the comments.
Frankly, if you just want to get in the comments and say,
Mom, I wish you could be Santa's little helper and shut your damn cake off.
You can do that too. That's totally inclined.
Whole lot of Christmas references today.
That's fine. You're totally allowed to do that. If you've got a question about a player, how they fit with the Raiders are a durs. Put those in the comments. We'll be doing mailbags leading up to the April 28th NFL Draft, trying to do 2 to 3 minutes per team per video. And we'll get to as many of those questions as we can leading up to the 2022 NFL Draft live from Las Vegas, Nevada.
We'll cover every pick right here in the Ingles studio. Ingles Supermarkets, low prices, love the savings. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene. Hit that subscribe button so you get all of our team-by-team content throughout the entire year, because we don't ever stop covering the NFL here in the Sportsocracy. We'll see you next time.